What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. Today, taking on a tough team in the Tampa Bay Rays. They're fighting for their division. We are obviously fighting for ours. They're 68 and 63. We're 84 and 46. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content, which is all we do here. We can build a winner together. At Comerica Park, beautiful, beautiful Comerica Park in Detroit, Carlos Martinez, 13-4 with a 3.42 ERA, 158 strikeouts on the season. We saw him in last episode. He had a decent outing in there against Kyle Tucker, getting the strikeout in the top of the first inning with 2 on. Now facing Mitch Hannah-Grenades, and he tries to launch a Hannah-Grenade, but this one unfortunately does not have enough air under it. So that will end the first inning. Now Brendan McKay coming up. And 13-4 with a 3.94 ERA is the Rays pitcher. At 129 whip, he has 165 strikeouts on the year, and it's tough to strike out Richie McGowan, as look at this man. He does anything he can do to get a base hit. That was an absolutely crazy hit. And McGowan on the base paths, tough thing to deal with. Kendall Brown, unfortunately, strikes out for us. So that's the first out of the first. Now against Ketel Marte, he takes a walk, and he will be free on first base. We got McGowan on second, and look at this lacer by Lindor to make this a 1-0 game in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up Alec Bohm, and Bohm dribbling one over the third. They're going to go for the double play here, and they will get it. So they get out of the threat in the bottom of the first inning. Now we go to the top of the second. Manuel Margot going to strike out as Martinez continues his great pitching performance in the beginning of this game. Jahmai Jones striking, and he will go down on strikes. Now Nico Goodrum will go down on strikes as well in the bottom of the second. McKay's been kind of on fire as well. Just had to deal with McGowan on the base paths in the first. There's Willy Adames. He's going to go down looking against Carlos Martinez. Now Josh Fuentes, he will not go down looking. He gets this one into center field. Richie McGowan going to come up throwing, going to try to throw him out at home, but the throw is just not in time. We have a tie game in Detroit. Nick Senzel comes up. This one probably would have went straight into center field, but look at that. Comes off of Carlos Martinez's leg, and he's thrown out. And the threat in the bottom of the fifth, Richie McGowan continues his great hitting, as that piece of hitting makes it bases loaded for Kendall Brown, and Brown going to take full advantage going into right field here, scoring a run. We leave it at 1 run, making it 2-1, hoping Ketel Marte can help us out, and Marte, look at that PCI just underneath the ball, as that one just short of being a homer. We try to go home. McGowan tries to go to third. He's actually thrown out at third. Sir Anthony Dominguez coming into the game for us. He's 8-0 with a 4.45 ERA, so he's been a decent bullpen pitcher for us. As the worst he's done is allowed 230 to lefties. He gets a strikeout to start the top of the 8th there. Now up against Caleb Hamilton. Gets the strikeout there on the changeup. So very good pitching so far for Dominguez. Now Richie McGowan in the bottom of the 8th, and this man is just pesky trouble. I'm telling you, Richie McGowan reminds me of a Kenny Lofton. He is just so much trouble for pitchers. There's Ketel Marte down the right field line. He steps on first for the second out. Now Lindor comes up with McGowan on, and Lindor into center. It will fall. 3-1 lead for the Detroit Tigers. Aroldis Chapman into the 9th inning. 42 saves and 50 opportunities. I can't believe he's blown 8 of them. 4.18 ERA, and against Austin Meadows, he gets the sinker ball strikeout in the top of the 9th inning for his first strikeout. Now Kyle Tucker, and he goes down swinging on the slider away. Chapman, just so many ways to beat you. Mitch Hannah-Grenades won't be launching any today on a 102-mile-an-hour fastball, as Aroldis Chapman closes this game with a 3-1 win. Carlos Martinez, the player of the game, 6 strong innings of 4 strikeout, 1 earned run ball. He had 3 walks, but he was able to get around those today. Fuentes with the only RBI for the Rays, and it was in the 4th inning. For us, we had Lindor with 2 and Brown with 1 of them. McGowan had that double. He had a bunch of hits. He played really well. Now, again, this classic battle in AAA. Our Mud Hens at 73 and 54, and the Louisville Bats at 70 and 57. We're 3 games up on them here at Center City Field at home in Toledo. We got to get this win. Nolan Gorman is the player lock today, and he gets the hit in the bottom of the first inning. Unfortunately, after that hit, nobody did anything. So now we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and Gorman has a chance here, but a high fly, infield fly ball. And I don't know if you noticed, but Louisville's up 8-0. And this game not going well. Into the bottom of the 8th against Jose De Leon, strike, and Nolan Gorman out. So Nolan Gorman not looking entirely good right now. Now an 8-3 game and a last-ditch effort. And unfortunately, that one just way too much air under it. That will be a fly ball out into left. Billy Hamilton playing in AAA. A little bit of a cheat for Louisville, but Billy Hamilton with a homer and a double is the player of this game, as we do end up losing. Mickey Moniak hit a triple for us. Louisville Bats, they got homers from India and Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton had 4 of the RBIs. For us, Jung hit a double, Moniak hit a triple, Spalding hit a homer, a 3-run homer. Cervantes unfortunately takes the loss there. Oh my God, what is this? A 21-7? What is this, a football game? Lions, Bucks? I don't know what's going on here. We got to take a look at this box score. McGowan, 3 RBIs. Kendall Brown with 3. Lindor with 4. Bohm with 4. Goodrum with 4. Homers from McGowan, 2 from Brown, 2 from Bohm. Oh my gosh. Just launching moonballs all over the place. This is the greatest sim game I've ever seen. Griffin Canning gave up 4 through 6. All right, so now we are into the month of September. I want to take a look at Sandy Alcantara. If you notice, we've got Nolan Gorman getting a start at DH today. He has been called up as the September call-up. The required 2 September call-ups. So to bring the roster to 28, he has been one of our call-ups. 86 and 47 is our record now with Alcantara on the mound. A 234 record. He's 11 and 7, so he's doing quite well for us. He'll oppose Victor Rodriguez, who has a 5.79 ERA for the Oakland Athletics. Now in the top of the 3rd, Sheldon Noose going to strike out Sandy Alcantara. Nice strikeout as he's going through 3 scoreless right now. Josh Rojas comes up and he will strike out in the bottom of the 3rd. Very much a pitcher's duel right now until 2 on with 1 away for Hunter Renfroe. And here, coming up throwing, nowhere near home plate, so the A's will take a 1-0 lead. Austin Allen comes up to the plate in the top of the 5th with 1 away and 2 on. This one just a little bit too much air on it. So that will be the 2nd out of the top of the 5th. Now Sheldon Noose again, and he will go down swinging again. So Sheldon Noose, a little bit of a failure so far for the Oakland A's. Here's Greg Jones in the top of the 6th, and on a full count, Alcantara gives this one up. And that is a solo jack for Jones, his 11th of the year. Matt Olson in the top of the 6th hits wide open against the shift down the left field line. So easy double, you would think, for Olson. He does go into second with a double. Ramon Laureano, though, will strike out. Alcantara gets through 6. Nico Goodrum comes up, and he will strike out in the bottom of the 6th inning off Victor Rodriguez, who has been pitching really well. 6 strikeouts on the day. Tommy Pace now, he goes down as well. Make it 7 for Victor Rodriguez through 6 innings. Sandy Alcantara in the top of the 7th inning gets a strikeout on the inside curveball. That's the 2nd out on the top of the 7th. 6 strikeout for Sandy Alcantara. Now Ketel Marte in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ketel Marte, solo jack. And that is gone. His 33rd homer of the season, traveled 428 feet and has cut the Oakland A's lead half. Lou Trevino coming in for them. He has a 5.56 ERA and a 1-4 record, allowing over a 300 average to both sides of the plate. And Francisco Lindor, back-to-back homers with Ketel Marte. The 2 big hitters in this lineup go back-to-back. 377 for him, 29th of the year. That brings up Nolan Gorman. He gets a single into left field. The youngster helping out That brings up Adley Rutschman, who will strike out swinging on the 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer fed right up the plate. But Josh Rojas does not fail us. The newly acquired utility player with a two-run shot, his 12th of the season. Josh Rojas may just be the hero of the day today. Coming up absolutely huge with that homer. 358 feet, and the hometown crowd is loving it. The pickups are working for us. And now James Kapralian coming into the game. A 4.53 ERA for him on the season. He's 6-3. Nico Goodrum comes up with two away in the bottom of the seventh, and he gets that easy hit into left against the shift. He will take two bags. And with two away in the bottom of the seventh, a shot for Richie McGowan. He takes a walk. Kapralian will walk him. Now Tommy Pace comes up. He walks as well. Bases loaded. Who comes up? Ketel Marte, and he rips one into right field, but unfortunately just a little bit too much air under that ball. But we'll take a 4-2 lead into the eighth inning. Sandy Alcantara still pitching, and unfortunately with a runner on first and one away in the top of the eighth, Alcantara gives up this home run right here. A two-run shot for Jones, and that's his second home run of the day. So Jones on the 409-footer, he's just tied the game. So Alcantara, that is going to be the end of his evening. Sir Anthony Dominguez will come in once more for us, an 8-0 record with a 4.31 ERA. Very good against lefties and not bad against righties. So Matt Olson up at the plate, the lefty, and Olson's got this one all the way to center. No chance McGowan gets there, so Olson with a double in the top of the eighth. A two-out double. Can he start a little rally here? Ramon Laureano is going to try to get this one into center, and why is McGowan so deep? Now he's got to try to throw home. Not in time. Oakland takes that 5-4 lead in the top of the eighth, but still going. Matt Chapman into center now. But McGowan will get this one. And we go to the bottom of the eighth, down one. Francisco Lindor, he does not like that strike three call, but unfortunately he's going to have to live with it. Alec Boehm, who's due with an 0-3 day, unfortunately, not a great hit from him there, but it ends up being a base hit as they cannot get there in time. Nolan Gorman unfortunately strikes out, though, so not much we can do there. Liam Hendricks comes into this one, 17-22 on his save opportunities. 3.43 ERA here in the bottom of the eighth inning, and he gets Adley Rutschman. And they get through the eighth inning. So now to the top of the ninth, it's Hunter Renfroe. He goes down swinging from Sir Anthony Dominguez. Austin Allen will go down swinging by Sir Anthony Dominguez, 89-mile-an-hour changeup, and Sheldon Noose, who's been an easy out all day, right back to the pitcher for the final out of the top of the ninth. So we've got to face Nick Whitgren with a chance to maybe get a walk-off. Josh Rojas, he's done it again! Josh Rojas has lifted one to right field almost to the same spot, and this one goes 379, his 13th of the year. He's hit 2 home runs, and he's a utility man. Josh Rojas, what a pickup, and what a hero today. You'll love to see him get the job done. You'll love to see the pickups working out for Detroit. Every move that has been made so far from last offseason to all through this season's trade deadline has worked out. Nico Goodrum goes down swinging. A 3-1 count here for Richie McGowan, and it is a perfect shot all the way into the center field corner. McGowan continues to run into third with a triple. He thought about going home, but he thought otherwise. Now Tommy Pace comes up, and that's the single that'll get it done. Tommy Pace has won the game for Detroit. Walk-off fashion here against the Oakland Athletics. And Tommy Pace drives home Richie McGowan. How poetic is that? Both drafted in the same draft. Both guys supposed to be part of this outfield for years to come. Tommy Pace's upbringing's been a little bit slow going. But look at that. Tommy Praise bringing in the former #1 overall pick for a walk-off win here today. McGowan with that triple, his 6th of the year. Lindor, Marte, and Rojas with the 2 homers. Can't speak enough about that. What a dramatic and amazing win. It's going to be fun to watch this team in the postseason. Unfortunately, Ketel Marte is going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks now. So our outfield's going to take a little bit of a hit, and so will our power hitting, as we lose 9-0 to the A's in that game. Now the Erie Seawolves are 75-57. They're a game back. The Mud Hens are 3 games up on the Louisville Bats, so that's something to watch out for too. Red Sox are right there with the Rays. That division's very close. Twins are only a half a game back from us. The Angels are 2.5 back from the A's. The Twins and Indians are 2.5 up on the Angels for the wild card. Nats are up 7 on the Mets. Brewers are up 11 on the Cubs. And the Rockies are up 3 on the Padres. Mets, Padres, and Marlins all tied for the wild card now in the National League. Next episode, we're going to do a heavy focus on some of the minor league teams because they're going to be going into their postseason relatively soon. So I hope you guys are excited for that. If you are, make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. For the love of franchise content, it's literally all we do here, and we can build a winner together. And if you want to see more franchise content, click right here to see more franchise. I feel you somehow.